welcome back. Josh Hardy here from Hardy Brothers Outdoors. Today I'm going to try to get that beaver again. We had a chance to have some traps out for about 5 days at the end of the year, around the holidays. We've only got through the end of February to get this beaver out of the pond. Couldn't find anything locally. Went on to Amazon because I needed it pretty quickly. Found Milligans brand Taos Beaver Lure. It says use half to a capful at each set. Relure every 3 days. The reviews were pretty good. A lot of people had good luck with it, but there were people who didn't. So we're going to put it to the test. We've only got about 48 hours here before I've got to hit the road again. So we're going to do a couple scent mound sets with a Conibear. Might try a snare set, don't know. This is the first time doing either of those types. We've been trying to catch them in the run, and just based on the way that the lodge is set up, having a hard time getting out to the area because it's so deep and drops off really quickly. So Milligans brand Taos Beaver Lure. We're going to put you to the test and see what happens over the next 48 hours. Okay, so I reset the lodge here. I'm having a real tough time finding where he's coming and going. You can see that cross stick right there I'm using for the dive stick. That tall one standing up is one side on the left and the other one on the right. Looks like there might be a channel there. I've tried there a couple times. Gonna give it another go and then go set a couple mounds, see what we can make happen here. So I don't know if this is the best place for a scent mound. We're about 30 yards, maybe 40 yards from the lodge, and he's clearly been working on this tree. And recently, you can see some of the chips are wet, some are dry. So, and it looks like he's just been on there right now. So either this morning, maybe through the day. Don't know if he's coming out during the day, but I'm going to set up a mound here. He's got a nice little deep channel he's coming in. Barricade a little bit, see what we can make happen. I'm going to take a picture here of the before situation, and we'll take a look at the after. Okay, we have our first ever Castor mound set. Let's see if that brings him in. I've got a Conibear 330 down there in the water, you can see. Got it pretty well barricaded so he can't get around. I don't know about that dive stick, it's pretty unnecessary. I was just trying to use it to hide the trap a little bit. I'm wondering if that will keep him from going under it. We'll give it a shot. There's the mound, Castor in it, and using that Milligans Lure Taos Beaver scent. So there's the lodge. This is the tree that forms the base of it. Got a little bit of a slide area here. Hasn't been used for a while. I don't know if this is too close to the lodge or not, but it's going the opposite direction, so assuming he comes out and gets a whiff on his way in or out, maybe he'll swim up here and check out this scent mound. So I'll figure out which is the best spot here, either there or there. I need it deep enough to cover the trap completely. So that is the Ohio laws on body grips above 220. Okay, the next and the last of the traps, the third trap set with a Castor mound set. And there's the Conibear right there. A little bit of sticks to try to guide him in, barricade him from coming around. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We got less than 48 hours to catch this guy. Okay, second beaver ever trapped out of the pond here. I got out last night around 5, set 2 Conibears and 1 leg hold, and This is about the fourth time that I've had traps out this year, but have had no luck. First night, and we got a catch. I believe this is the only one, but we're going to leave the other two in place and see what happens. Finally got the beaver. So we had at least one beaver in the pond. Haven't had a lot of continuous days that I could have traps out. Just bought some new traps, managed to get him on a Castor Mound, and 40.5 pounds. So 5 years ago we trapped our first beaver ever, first animal we ever trapped actually. And this time 40.5 with a Conibear 330. And I thought I was going to get him a full body mount, so keep here at the cabin. Pretty excited about that until I got prices. First price I got was $850 for a full body mount. Thought that was pretty crazy. So I called a few other places. The next price was $1,000, and the next one $1,050. So we will not be doing a full body mount on this beaver, but we are going to, or I am going to skin it out, and I'll either flesh it and dry it myself, or maybe find somebody that can actually do the full tanning process. So about to dive in to do that here. Pretty excited though. Had the boys out. You saw some of the other videos of us going out and checking the traps. I set them last night. Had 3 Castor Mound sets and one with a new MB 750, which I'd never used before, with a drowning rig, and 2 Conibears set up with Castor Mounds. So between the time that I set last time and this time, he had gone out and put out about 7 new mounds of his own. So I assumed he was going to be pretty upset last night when I freshened up the bait. Set him at 5 o'clock last night, came out at 7:30 this morning, and had him in the trap. So go ahead and get this guy skinned up, and we'll maybe post a video or a picture once we get it back and finish drying it. If I choose to do it myself and either do a hoop or a board to dry it, I may do a video on that as well, because the last time I fleshed it out myself, turned it over to a local taxidermist that had done one of my deer, and wasn't really happy with what I got back. So like to do something a little bit nicer, make sure it turns out well. But yeah, pretty excited. I think January 1st, 5 years ago, that we got the first beaver. He managed to get some good damage in. Josh 1, Beaver 0. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll have more videos coming. Thanks.